So today I'm going to share a more personal point for me that I have faced throughout my life. When I was young, I spoke one language, which was Afrikaans. And then in pre-primary, I went to an English pre-primary where I couldn't speak English, and so the other kids would tease me and I'd keep to myself. I wasn't very outgoing, I wasn't very confident, I was very shy and quiet, especially around new and different people. At home I was a blabbermouth, a chatterbox. You couldn't shut me up. And that shyness and that reservation, or that keeping to myself, is something that hasn't changed a lot over the years until maybe the last 10 years or so. So for a lot of my life, I was very shy, very self-conscious. I was not confident at all. And in school, obviously, kids pick up on that, and I got teased a lot for whatever silly things were apparently wrong. And what I'm facing now as a after effect of that whole pattern is in situations where I don't feel comfortable with new or different people, I have a conflicting experience going on inside. One is that I feel left out, but the reason I feel left out is because I'm not including myself. I'm keeping myself at a distance. And the other experience is I want to participate, but in this kind of balancing act, the scale that's going on inside of me of feeling left out and wanting to participate, the point that everything is balancing on is this experience of fear of what if people don't like me, what if all of this stuff that's connected to that whole self-conscious, shy little girl I was. And it's been probably one of the bigger points about me that I experience consistently over time. And I've come to a point where I've decided I don't want to live that way anymore. I know I've discussed similar points to this in the past, but this particular aspect is how I'm practicing specific words to support myself in these social situations where I usually feel so awkward and conflicted within myself, within that experience of feeling left out at the same time as wanting to participate, but having the fear hold me back, or allowing myself to stay in the experience of fear and therefore not move myself to participate. So the specific words that I've chosen to practice are courage and diving in. So to give myself the courage to dive in, to take a breath and just make the leap into the unknown. The unknown is social situations. There's some moments where, especially when we're facing points like these, where we've been living it in a certain way for so long, we don't really know how to approach it. We don't really know how to start changing. It seems like there's so much that needs to happen, and it's so big and scary. Sometimes it's kind of like you just have to pretend that you're about to jump into an ice cold pool. You gotta just close your eyes and you jump. You just start somewhere. You get in there and take a step. Just start moving forward. So for me, in this kind of point, it's social situations. So how would I dive into a situation like that? Would be to force myself to participate, to force myself to be part of the social setting, to talk to people, to ask questions, to share stuff about myself, to make jokes, to face the fears when they come up, recognize them and let them go, and carry on pushing myself to participate in any case. So I'm actually very grateful to my friend who's busy studying to become or to do life alignment. So she's studying to be a life alignment coach, I think it's called. I might be wrong. And she used me as a guinea pig in one of her practices of her life alignment. And this is how this particular point really opened up for me in terms of recognizing that, okay, I've still been carrying that with me, of all those things that happened so long ago. It's still shaping me now, and I have the power to change it. And I'm going to use that power, and I'm going to reshape myself the way that I want to. Alright, so if you have anything to share, if you have any questions, then please leave a comment or send a direct message. If you'd like to support me, you can do that on Patreon or on Steemit, which is like a social network with its own cryptocurrency. Otherwise, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.